Hey everyone, welcome to Evil PC Gaming. My name's Jim. Today we're going to be taking a quick peek at Ultimate General Gettysburg. I picked this up over the winter Steam sale. I've been looking for a Civil War game forever, and I haven't found a good one. I did hesitate on the purchase of this game due to having the one map of Gettysburg, even though it has different variances, I guess, of the map, like different sections of Gettysburg, and sometimes it just, you'll have to check it out in the game here. So anyway, very simple layout, very simple options, very little keyboard options. You either get to pick to be the Union, Confederacy, you get to pick out your difficulty, or you can set it up to random. The AI has a different characteristic, I guess, with each one, and depending on what you pick, can give you a hard time. So when you start the game, it pretty much starts you right there on Gettysburg. First battle's always kind of the same setup no matter what side you choose, but of course you can approach the battle each time you play differently. You can see a list of your armies and the brigades and how they break down, how many guys they have. It's just a stat thing. I really don't worry about it too much. If it's your first time playing, it gives you a quick little tutorial. Easy to look through. 16 different little things, whatever. Anyway, boring stuff. Get into it. So here we are. Starting off, the map is 2D, but you can kind of make out a little bit there where McPherson's Ridge is, where I'm starting to move. You can tell it's raised a little bit. Now the thing you want to keep in mind, of course, is you're going to use the terrain to your advantage in this game. Both the elevation and obstructions on the map will affect the line of sight for your guys and, of course, the AI. There's other numerous tactical factors. You know, the units don't just do as you click. They actually did a good job on the AI. And what I mean by that is the unit and their self-awareness, you can simply tell them to go somewhere, and if they run into another unit, they will engage it or they will fall back. There is a little bit of micromanaging into the game, but not a whole lot if you don't choose to. I kind of like to do so. Also, the AI commanders are pretty cunning too. They will, depending on what you pick, it's very well laid out. I like just going with random because I don't know what I'm gonna get. If you get an aggressive commander, he could maybe send everybody at the line. Each thing, though, has its strengths and its weaknesses. He sends everyone rushing to the line. He doesn't keep anything in reserve. His guys get tired, they get weak. You can break the morale. They're easy to, they're easier to waver and make them fall back and retreat. They also say that they left the map historically accurate for that time. The battle starts off on July 1st, 1863. Two armies meet near Gettysburg. And then, of course, they also have the reinforcements arrive from historically accurate directions as the battle progresses. However, though, there are random events and tactical differences that can always possibly change the result of each engagement. So what I'm saying is, your actions can, totally backfire in your face, or they could totally work to your advantage. It's not the same grind every time you play. Now, I've played through 2 campaigns so far, and my first campaign, I didn't keep track of the second one, but my first campaign took me almost 5 hours, or right about 5 hours to play, and I sat and played them all straight. Like, as soon as I got into the game, I was addicted to it. It's I didn't think I was going to be that impressed with it just based on having one map. One map made me almost not buy it. But so far, I am glad I bought it. The replayability of it seems to be there, because in between battles, you can sometimes, I don't know what the rhyme and reason are, sometimes you can choose what you want to do for the next day. I've had it where I've gone 3 days straight and I don't get the choice. Sometimes I've had it to where I hop in and then the next day it gives me the option to do it, and I don't know why or how or what. I didn't really check into it. I really like the randomness of the game so far. Here's just a quick example. I was done a battle. I think I was playing as Confederates. I think in this one. Yes, I was. I was playing as Confederates, and it gave you 2 options. Attack Culp's Hill in the evening, or attack Seminary Ridge, then advance the cemetery. I played as Confederates before in my first campaign, and I don't recall just getting those 2 little options. There was a couple days where, I got options to choose my battle, like just one after each day. And then there was times where I didn't get to choose it at all, besides maybe the last decisive battle. So I'm not sure what decides that and what doesn't. Another thing I should mention, since I chose to attack in the evening, it does give you somewhat of a night map. And of course that's going to affect your line of sight, and then you'll have a hard time advancing in. You don't know where the enemy is until you're practically on top of them. There's cannon fire going all over the place. You're trying to figure out which direction to go. It's pretty good. I like it. Very interesting. Another thing that I really like is the controls. You can circle the units, as you saw there. It multi-selects them. Then I can drag the mouse out and tell them where I want it to go. I could do it with single units. I can circle the whole entire freaking map. They'll stay the same distance apart and drag them. And the awesome thing that I think about the controls of it is I can draw the path that I want them to take. So unlike other real-time strategy games, it's usually click on the unit, click where you want them to go. They choose the fastest, straightest path that they can get there with. I like the fact that if I want to flank around, I can draw it way back in the beginning, draw it down to the edge of the map, and circle them back around up behind a flank of an enemy. Just for example, I wouldn't do that because the battleground's constantly changing. But it's almost like a draw and forget. Other titles that I've played with real-time strategy involve like Total War series. I truly would love to see this unit movement option put into those games. So the developer did a great job having it like this. I don't know if any other games have movement like that, where you can draw the path or simply circle the units that you're trying to select. Of course, you can still do, I think, the control click, and click each unit and then group them up. You can also create groups in here. Same traditional real-time strategy, things for these types of games. But just the simple, intuitive, draw a circle, drag your path, super easy. Another thing that I was really impressed with was the sheer size of the battles itself. It wasn't just a little corner in the map of Gettysburg. It wasn't the map of Gettysburg broken down into numerous smaller tiles that you progress through with each one, with each day that goes by. You can kind of get an idea here how big the map really is and how much area it's really covering. You're trying to manage your guys. You got to think you're the main general there on the field. You're trying to manage your guys, keep them, rested, keep the morale up. It's just, and then you have the AI that can be very aggressive. They can sit back, let you come to them, so you wear your guys out, and their guys are all rested up and fresh, and put a beating to you. And then there was times where they started to split my lines. And they'd pretty much go right up the middle, split my lines, and try flanking, both my upper and my lower side of the military, of my guys standing there. Then I'd have to bring in reserve units to try to push that back and close the hole up. But it was great because you're not just clicking and watching and hoping for the best because I told this unit to go attack this group. Doesn't really work like that. It's all different. If I just kind of concentrated up north with this current round that you're seeing here, the commander on the AI side wasn't super aggressive. So if I didn't attack down at the bottom, he just kind of stayed there and kept his guys in reserve and kept them rested. Because in the beginning, that's what I was doing also. But I was trying to push them off the ridge because there's capture points. You see where it says the 2500 VP. There's capture points that you want to take. And I think it has something to do with the reserves and when stuff comes in, or maybe how much stuff comes in. I'm not 100% certain, but it always seems to affect those kind of things. I could be wrong. In the upper left, you have condition of your guys. We kind of cover your units in, their morale, how they're breaking down. You know, you don't want to send, you know, a unit in with their morale that's just down in the dirt. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but they're going to waver easier. They're going to break easier. They're going to retreat, and then the enemy's going to push through your line. So there is a lot of tactics that you have to put into the game. It's not just a point, click, drag, you know, as I said earlier. Now you see here the AI, I started to push them off a ridge. It's almost like the AI got pissed at me and just started moving thousands of guys towards me to try to push me back. And they did a good job of it down in the southern region. The game does also offer multiplayer. I don't know anyone that has it, so I haven't got to really try it out. And honestly, I didn't even try to go into a server browser and see what kind of action and stuff it gets. So I'm not gonna report on that. I'm sure playing this against somebody is a fucking blast, just because I have a ton of fun just playing the AI. It's very challenging. So I can imagine if you get somebody that's, you know, that's played the game a couple times and it's really thinking it over, it's gonna be a huge challenge. So anyway, guys, that's about all I have on the game. If you are an RTS fan and you are a Civil War Era fan, I would suggest picking it up. I did get it on sale for like $7.50 on the Steam Winter Sale. It is originally $15. But of course, you can check out G2A, and it is sold on GOG, GOG. What prices they are on there, I don't know. I didn't research it. You guys are more than capable of going there and checking it out. So if you have any questions or comments on the game, let me know. I am considering running a campaign on here and throwing some videos up. It would have to be multiple videos. I mean, each day takes close to an hour to do. So if that is something you guys would be interested in seeing, just let me know by putting a comment down below and I'll get them going for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Alright guys, that's my time, and remember, if you did like the video, click the like button and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing for more videos to come. And if you have time for another video, check out the one right here. As always guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.